older daughter had a seizure. She was just 2 years old, and you weren't home.
No, I wasn't home.
Give me the story around that.
I don't know, because again, you're hitting a topic, our subject, where it's not only towards my own child, to be fair, but because my love for the understanding of what children are meant to be and what they should not go through vis-a-vis the parents should not see. That's why I can't stand situations where parents are act towards kids or min yagħmel ħsara tfal. There are some things that you don't ever expect to go through, because you don't wake up and going, okay, so the first 9 months is always the challenge when you're pregnant. It's beautiful, but it's scary. Like, let everything be okay. You have the scares, the no kicking for 3 days. But that's, everyone goes through it, any pregnancy. Then when it's born, it's like, and you're responsible for the kid. If you leave it, it dies. There's no fucking rocket science. If you leave this baby dies. It's not like the animal kingdom where the gorilla goes, hoo, fucks off, and which they don't in reality anyway. That's the birds, actually. What happened was Kate had fever for a few days, and I was at the office, and ċebrit li l-mara għatli, and obviously if you're X amount of years with someone, just like there's a certain connection. So even the voice, before you say like, enough, jek tajli, ejja dar, because there's a cockroach, the tone, I will understand it without saying there's a cockroach. Okay, what's wrong? The moment she called and she spoke, before she said anything, but it trivetta karozza. That's something that she's probably not even aware of. So the moment I went, oh, Zeus. And I just said, I'm trying to remember what the first words were. I think it was like that. That's that. But I don't know what happened. Yeah, but the tree of it. And while I'm on the phone, and she told me, Kate, she didn't use the word seizure. Kate's eyes are rolling, Kate's frothing. Look, man, so there is that gap of between from the office till you get home. So the drive is, I don't know what I'm driving. I don't know what I'm going to. I don't know what I'm driving to. That's the bottom line. So you try not to, you try not to overthink it too much because you don't know what's. So you try. So I'm driving and I drove. I won't explain how I drove. So I got home and I ran up. And I found my wife with Kate, and God, like, I was like, okay. Okay. And she told me what happened. And she had a seizure, she fell back, and all that stuff. Just hearing it, I got, but she was okay then. So I'm hearing it while seeing my kid okay. So I say, let's go to hospital, just obviously. So we got up. She's at the back, and I'm driving to hospital. And I could tell, and she was starting to play up a bit again. So I'm driving. So we got to hospital. For checking, etc. And while we're there, and she was okay. She was like, Mom, she's totally okay-ish, my daughter, Kate. And I was told, I don't know how to, Jean was here, and Kate was like on both of us, sort of. And suddenly, look, man, why? Oh, no, all right, wait, I'll try and get, because, so you see this, so you got your kid there, and you see the whole, and it's happened in our arms again, and you don't know what to do. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. So I believe, I know, right, it's nice to see people, first day, you have to learn these things. What the fuck do? You feel so helpless, and you feel so shitty because you can't do anything. And this kid is just going with this whole thing again. And all I could think of was, Jean just went through this at home. Now she's here again. I'm here and I can't do anything. So you just, and, the doctors, nurse, they were phenomenal. In the end, it was a seizure. It's not like, well, it's not great either. But then, ironically enough, from it all, from the whole, that part, the scary part, then that goes, because then they put, the whole thing, etc. The moment you see her going into the theater for the scan thing and etc., that does it for you, because you see, you see a child with this whole fucking thing, and it doesn't look nice, man. And obviously, again, you can't do anything. So I'm just there with my wife, just holding hands, and you just see.
What was your thoughts during that? That just
I can't,
action.
I
That
think my
action.
thoughts too much for it. I don't. Not. I don't feel
Just that moment where you saw the.
me to my wife, she'll be okay. So that's what I said. Inside me, I might say something that's maybe not if my wife knows, but I said, if this doesn't work out, then I'm. You know what I mean? So, fuck you, Luke. All right. Anyway, because this is thoughts that go to your mind, but you don't want to show it at the same time.
There was a part where you left.
No. I said if something happens, I'm done
Exactly,
with this
but
shit.
there was a part where you left the room.
Yes, I just had to walk. I just had to give my. I don't want to show my wife for Allah, because I know there's this. I'm not going to say not stereotype typical, but no matter what, go back millions of years. The man is you try it, and she's fucking strong. My wife, as my kids are. So I was like, what the fuck, man? And I got up with the excuse of getting up for some air, and I just turned the corner, and then she came and found me. How the fuck do you know the site? So wait, because I'm just like, because what the fuck, man? It was just me and Jean there. And I don't think you called Jean for that. That's my anyway. So that was. I walked off. I don't know. Even I forgot that part, but now I remembered. So I walked off because I didn't want to show it. Because, man, in my head, no matter what, because, call it what you may, call it caring, call it loving, I already knew she went over this twice already. So imagine I break down. She'll be like, la, la, like, how am I going to, like, I need you right now. So, yeah, we asked about the whole stage being a different person. That was a moment where I had to change. Because I just walked across, behind the column.
Everything was okay right after?
That's the key, because it was
Good
high fever.
results?
No, everything. As it showed on the thing. It was a pure seizure due to high fever, and the body couldn't take it anymore.
Can I ask you a serious question, a really deep question?
A lot more than this, but anyway, yes.
Because you mentioned
I'm
the very dark part of the whole situation, where you decided if everything goes wrong, you would have taken
that's what went through my mind. I don't know what you'd do.
Exactly. But I had certain guests here that actually passed through that situation, and there were always parts where they left notes to the situation. Imagine that situation happened to you. What would have been the last sentence to whoever you're leaving it to?
Sorry. That's it. Because there wouldn't be to just be sorry more than anything. Because with sometimes with one word, someone that loves you and understands you, if I had to go into that understanding of what we're discussing, which is a very delicate, I think it would have been enough, I think.